So I wanted to do a video on reloading 30 M1 Carbine rounds on a RCBS Pro Chucker 7 referring to the 7 stations. I'm not going to cover much on case preparation. There's many videos out there on the topic for you to search and view. I will say that I use a single stage press for most of my case preparation. I will deprime, resize, and then I'll wet tumble, case gauge every round, and then trim the length if necessary. One interesting thing to point out, as it turns out, the stainless steel media that I'm using just happens to be of the right length that occasionally they will get jammed in the case. Hopefully you guys can see that. In this batch of 50, I had 2 cases that had stainless steel media in it, so it pays to be careful and make sure you do your due diligence and inspect all your cases. So let me just come around here a little bit. So I'm reloading for just plinking, target shooting. I'll be using Winchester small rifle primers, extreme 30 cal 110 grain round nose bullets, and Hodgdon's H110 powder. So I'm just going to take one round and I'm going to go over the stations. So station 1 is open, like I mentioned. The case has already been deprimed and resized. Station 2 on the downstroke is going to seat a new primer. On the upstroke, I have an RCBS case bell mouth expander. So we'll bell the mouth. Station number 3 is going to be our powder drop. Station number 4, I have a Hornady powder cop, and when there's a case with a powder charge in it and it's placed underneath the die, an O-ring will appear to indicate that there's a powder charge in the case. Go on to station number 5. Station number 5 is a double alpha bullet drop with a 3D printed bullet feed, and I'm going to go up here a little bit. I have a 3D printed bullet coolator. I downloaded an open source CAD program. It's actually called FreeCAD, and I drew and printed my own 3D printer. I wanted the flexibility to be able to make the modifications if they were needed, so I felt it would be better for me that way. There is a website called Thingiverse. They have several bullet collators that are on that site, and I believe they are free to download. Anyways, station number 5, you get a bullet drop. Station number 6, I have an RCBS bullet seat and bullet crimp. I have the die raised so it won't crimp, but it will engage the bullet seat. So we'll seat the bullet. We're going to come to station number 7. Station number 7, I have a Lee factory crimp die. So here we are with one completed round. Alright, so let me flip this tray upside down and we'll get this thing moving. I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all when it comes to a reloading press. Many things to consider: the initial price of the press, the cost for the caliber changeovers, the number of stations you need or you want, and the list goes on. This is actually not too bad for caliber changeovers. You just loosen these 3 set screws, rotate the tool head counterclockwise, remove it, and insert another one, and of course change the die shell plate if you need to, and of course, depending on what primer size you're using, you may have to change that out as well. So, like I mentioned earlier, I use a single-stage press for my case preparation. In addition to that, I own a RCBS 4x4 progressive press. I've owned that for 30 plus years. It's a workhorse. Cast iron built, and I still use it today. I also have a 1050 Dillon, or Dillon 1050, sorry, that is dedicated to 223 and 556 NATO. Hopefully you guys can see the O-ring raising here, indicating that there's a power charge. So, yeah, over the last few years, I've reloaded 9mm on here, 40 Smith & Wesson, and 45 ACP, and of course now 30 M1 Carbine. It's a smooth press, works very well, I think so. I think that you have to bear in mind that there's quirks with every machine. You have to learn its strengths and its weaknesses, and you have to build upon them. Initially, when I got it, I had some problems with the primer slide, like most everybody else. To be fair and honest, the machine broke a couple, and I broke a couple. Apparently, it's not a good idea to allow the handle to fly forward uncontrolled. That's pretty bad for the primer slide. My press is located on a inside corner wall. And I think I didn't have a primer drop down. Yeah, I didn't have a primer drop. See, that's one of the things, like I mentioned. You learn its quirks. You can feel when something's right, or hopefully when something's wrong. So my bench is mounted to an inside corner wall, and it's anchored to two walls, which makes it very rigid. I have very minimal vibration. For me, reloading is a hobby. I enjoy it. Of course, I don't enjoy it as much as reloading, but they go hand in hand. I find it relaxing and rewarding. The added benefit of the bullet feeder really helps you save on time. So we're getting near the end here. Looks like I got about 6 or 7 cases left. All right, last 2. Okay, so let's wind this thing down. And there you have it. 60 rounds on the RCBS Pro Chucker 7. Thank you for watching.